I want to turn first of all to the arguments made by, not quite yet, to the arguments made by the Leader of the Opposition. He spoke as usual eloquently, but not perhaps with 100% conviction this time. And that's no surprise. He argued that we should stay in the European Union. He argued for a second referendum. He argued that we should stay in the customs union. He argues still for a level of ECJ jurisdiction. At every turn over the course of the last 4 years, he's tried to find a way of keeping as closely tied to EU structures as possible. But now he says he won't put opposition to Brexit on his leaflets at the next general election. Given the result at the last general election, when he did put opposition to Brexit on his leaflets, I can well understand. Because his attitude to the European Union is rather like his attitude to his former leader, the member for Islington North. He spent years trying to keep as close as possible, and now he wants us to forget all about it. His time in the shadow cabinet, when he was arguing for the member of Islington North to be Prime Minister and for the UK to be under EU structures, presumably, in the words of Mr Corbyn, was a period when he was present but not involved. But as a good former Director of Public Prosecutions, I know that he doesn't want us to take account of any of his previous convictions, and indeed, I'm grateful for his support today. And he was also right. He was also right in calling out the leader of the Scottish National Party. Because, of course, what the Scottish National Party today are doing are voting for no deal. Now, he's absolutely right. Now, what have they said in the past? What have they said in the past? Nicola Sturgeon said no deal would be a catastrophic idea. She said that the SNP could not countenance in any way no deal. She said SNP MPs will do everything possible to stop no deal. Except, of course, actually voting against it today. Indeed, so opposed to no deal were the SNP that the member for Edinburgh South West went to court to ensure that if the Prime Minister took us out of the European Union without a deal, he would go to jail. Now the leader of the SNP is voting to take us out of the EU without a deal. He's doing something that his own party said should be an imprisonable offence. So what's he going to do now? Turn himself in? Submit to a citizen's arrest at the hands of the member for Edinburgh South West? If his party follows through on its previous convictions, then I, of course, will campaign for him, and the cry will go out from these benches, free the Lochaber one. After the 2014 referendum, the SNP became the party that just wouldn't take no for an answer. Now that we've got a deal that they asked for, they're the party that won't say yes for an answer. Inconsistent, incoherent, even at risk of self-incarceration, the SNP are indeed prisoners. Prisoners of a separatist ideology which puts their narrow nationalism ahead of our national interest.